Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to everybody. Hope you're having a great Monday. As I'm looking at myself right now, it looks like I'm like off-centered, but it's 'cause I can see like my blinds in the background. So that's a Monday. So hope everyone's doing great. You're having a great Monday. Hope your weekend went well. Ours was a good one. It was great here. It was beautiful weather. We spent most of Monday. I don't know what day it is. So that's where we're sitting right now. So Sunday we spent some time at the pool, which was great. Chris got a little golfing in. I used to be golfed quite a bit, not to the extent that Chris golfs by any stretch of the imagination, but I golfed a fair amount. And then I got a brand new set of Callaways, and I just had all of Tommy Boy just playing in the back of my head there. It was great. And then I got a brand new set, and within like a week of getting them, it's like, man, my wrists are hurting. And I was like, it's just, whatever. Didn't think of it. I've never had problems with my wrists in my life. And then it's like, man, they're just not getting better. And come to find out, I torn them. Shocker, Brooke tore something, tore a bunch of stuff in my wrists and had surgery. And then about 6 months later, it was tore on the other side. And then 6 months later, tore it again. And then that's why I always have stuff on the tape on my wrist, is that I've torn them again. So I've had three surgeries on the wrist. I've had bones removed on the wrist, and yada, blah. But going back to, yeah, I do enjoy just having been able to golf a long time, because the Callaways that I bought, they were brand new. They're phenomenal. I loved them, and I've used them like 6 times. So they're very sad. They sit in the corner now, and I actually see them weeping at times. It's very traumatizing. All that to say, beautiful weekend. It was great. It's fantastic. We had spent some time with some friends on Saturday. I want to say it was Friday. No, it was Friday. And it was just gorgeous, beautiful. Anytime we can, spend time outside downtown Chicago is always a good day. So hope you all had a wonderful, great, fantastic weekend. And if you didn't, that's okay too, because, as we all know, life is not always rainbows and butterflies, especially given the last week that it was. So aside from that, I hope you guys are having a great week. And man, did Jarrod just not take us into an incredible way to start off the weekend, man. He just freaking killed it. So Jarrod, thank you so much for being on the show. He's incredibly a smart human being. If you look at his credentials, that'll obviously tell you that. But also, if you spend 2 seconds talking to him, that's going to tell you that as well. So some of the things that I took away from that, and I'd be curious to hear all of you what you took away from our conversation. One is, and you guys have always heard me say this as well, is to always keep striving to learn something new and to grow and never stay stagnant. And Jarrod, I told you this on Friday, and I'm going to reiterate again, as I'm stealing that line from you, is that, if you have a pool of water and it stays stagnant, what happens? It gets all nasty and disgusting, and it gets moldy and stinks, and you don't want to be that. You don't want to be that person. So always keep trying to grow and to never be stagnant. I also loved his take on EVs. There's a few things that I've had conversations with people that nothing to the extent that Jarrod has taken. I mean, I absolutely loved it. He was talking about that, and the way that he was saying, hey, let's think about this. And are you thinking about this? So Jarrod, just thank you so much for enlightening us all about that. So it's just great topics. Loved having you on there. So thank you so much for that. Also, just one more piece on that was not just thinking for the here and now. There are some that are obviously stuck in the past, and they're stuck in the past. Not a lot you can do about that. Then you're like, okay, what can we do right now? And that's great. That's awesome. You're being present. Also think for what can we do right now, and what's it going to be like 5 years from now? Because those are the people that are they're really capitalizing to say, okay, what's it going to be like 5 years from now, and be ahead of the curve. When you have, whether it's the Ubers of the world, or whatever it may be, insert whatever company out there, they're also thinking so far in advance, and that's how they're really capitalizing on things. So loved some of those nuggets that were out there. So thank you once again, Jarrod. And as always, if you didn't catch it live, or you haven't, hey, Brooke, we were out of town, or the joys of the internet, you should have watched it. Come on, go back and listen to it. But as always, you guys know where to find it, and I'll drop it in the notes so you guys can find it. So go back and listen to it. So a couple of things here with that show that made me kind of think of some different things. And since then, there was a friend had posted something. So I want to circle back on at the very end of the show. Jarrod asked me a question. He's like, hey, what shoes are you wearing? And I just go, in my office, it gets insanely hot for whatever reason. I don't know why. The rest of the house we keep pretty cool, but my office gets really hot. So I'm usually just in, right now I'm in bare feet. And then when I get up and we have hardwood floor, so I usually wear my Uggs, I have my Ugg slippers. And then when I'm outside, that's a whole different story. It's like, okay, what shoes you wearing? Well, I had a little bit of mishap in a good way with my Jordans, and I got quite a few. Well, over the weekend, three of the like gazillion that I got started rolling in. And that got me thinking a little bit about knowing your worth and do we actually know our worth? Well, let's think about this for a second here. So I know when I know when that shoe's going to release, it's going to come out at 9 a.m. Central. So I am full out. I'm on my phone, 8 o'clock. I mean, I'm so excited, like a kid in a candy shop. 8 a.m. I've already got my app open because I don't want to be kicked out. Then 8:30, I'm checking again. Then 8:45, I'm checking in. And at 8:45, I am already got that open and I'm constantly making sure it's up, right? Then I'm making sure, okay, did I hit? Which one did I get? And then you're just waiting to hopefully you hit. And if you're not on the Nike app, let's say you're on Foot Locker or wherever you may be, doesn't really matter. Then you do get it. And it's just like, you're so excited that you did hit. And then it's the anticipation of waiting for the tracking code to come. And the tracking code comes. You're like, oh, man, it's coming. It's going to be here in 2 days. Then you see that it starts, and then you're tracking it. Then you see the pure like just excitement of like, okay, it's coming out. It's gonna be delivery day. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be delivery day. It's like Santa and his reindeers are gonna be delivering it today. Then I get the notification, a little ding on my phone that it's here. And then the ring goes off saying something's been delivered. And I'm like booking it. I mean, I've been late to meetings before because I'm running to make sure I go get I'm like a little kid running to go get my shoes. So I go run, get them, and I grab my shoes. Then there's the whole opening of the shoes. And that's like a whole other thing. And believe me, I'm getting somewhere with this. Just stay with me for a second here. So I open them, I rip open the box, and then I peer inside and I'm like, oh, what box did they use? Is it like the old school one? Is it the white one? Is it, I'm gonna not spoil the surprise of the ones that I got. So there's all these different, Nike, Jordan boxes. Which one did they use? And then I grab it out slowly and I look into it. And then as I I open up the box. I'm like, oh, what tissue paper did they use? Is it the white one with 23s on it? Is it just white? Is there some type of new one? Because none of that is shown anywhere online. You don't see any of that. And then when you do open it, the only smell that is better than new car smell, new kick smell. And then you're just like, it just hits you. You're overwhelmed and engulfed with this new kick smell. Like, oh, life, for that brief moment, everything is right in the world. And you open it, and then I'm just sitting there analyzing and pouring over the details of this incredible shoe. Now, if you're not a shoe person, you're like, Brooke, you need help. And yes, 100% I do. I'm fully aware I need help with this. But as I go through all of this, I'm looking at this. Everything is right in the world. I overanalyze all of it. And no picture online, no photo online, no video online will ever truly. And as I got the shoes this past weekend, there was so much of this. I'm like, there was nothing online even about this. And it's like, all of that money's worth it. And Nike and Jordan have recently upped their price on this. It's like, oh my gosh, these shoes are incredible. They're so amazing. Now, for me, when it comes to bags, I'm not a huge handbag person. I love Coach. So I do have Coach bags. I love my Coach bags. And I have a good amount of Coach bags. I love Coach. If you look at someone like a Birkin bags, I mean, you're out like what, 4 months? Hi, Larry, how's it going? You're out like what, 4 years to get a Birkin bag, and those aren't cheap. You want a Louis Vuitton, same thing. I mean, so all of these, they know their worth. So over the weekend, I think it was the weekend, and I apologize if I got the date wrong. My good friend Robin Wilson, she is a boss babe, kick-ass woman. She's a founder of SVP Agency. If you need social, outside BDC, she does everything, man. She's incredible. She posted something on social media, and I'm actually going to read it so I don't screw it up, because this all comes back to where I'm going with this. It says, stop lowballing your business to satisfy cheap people. They pay full price for Jordans and Michael Kors. They can pay for you too. And as someone who pays for those J's, is someone that I know a lot of my friends will pay for those Birkin bags, and they're on those waiting lists for 4 years. They know the value of that. So why are we, and I have a lot of friends that will be like, well, they wanted this. And I'm like, stop it. All you're doing is whoring yourself out. Stop doing it. Now, if you're not worth it, that's different. But if you are worth it, why are you doing this? And oddly enough, I was having the same conversation with another friend recently as well. And he's like, hey, here are prices. Here's where it's just I see this too often where we were at Costco just a week ago and chicken was triple the it was sorry, it was double the cost, over double the cost. I mean, you have bacon that's more. And when people are making record profits and you're saying to yourself, well, I'm just going to lower the cost. Why are you doing that? And I see this happen over and over and to people that are just incredible human beings that are well worth the cost. And if all these other people are raising their costs on things because they know their worth. So why do we see incredible human beings or incredible businesses say, yeah, I'm going to lower the cost a little bit? Stop doing it. Stop doing this. So I just am kind of doing a PSA here a little bit for people that are knowing their worth and they're really, really good, but they're saying to suffice someone that's, we're going to say cheap, they're going to do it because the people that are really, really good, the people that know your worth are going to pay it. They're paying it for the Jordans. They're paying it for, we all know what money people throw down, whether it's in our business or in other businesses, they'll throw it on the money. Just know your worth. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop it. Just a PSA for everyone out there to know your worth and stick with that. That doesn't mean that you're going to go price gouge someone. Don't do that. I'm not saying to go price gouge people. Just know your worth. Please, please, please look inwardly, know your worth and stick to that. Don't go and lower your values and lower yourself to someone else's level just to make them feel better about themselves or to suffice something. So that's what I have for you all today. This Friday, the individual, we're hoping schedules line up. If not, as you guys know, I'm always going to be here on Friday. That's, me. I'm going to be here. Might be flying solo, but if not, we've got a great guest on Friday. So if not, the next Friday, the person will be here. So everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Have an incredible, incredible week. And as always, find a way to serve a day. This world is there's a lot of turmoil going on right now. And now more than ever, please lend a helping hand. Please help your neighbor. This world that I think needs more than anything right now is to heal. So please lend a helping hand. Please find a way to serve someone. Find a way to show that you care to someone else. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you on Friday. Thank you, everyone. All right, bye-bye.